Another day, more fails. Welcome back to Pinstripehype, a Phillies podcast. I am your host. My name is Chris. With me, as always, is avid Phillies fan Nate. Two series in a row, two sweeps in a row, six in a row. Nate, suddenly, this baseball team we tend to talk about a lot is knocking on the door of the Atlanta Braves yet again.
Yeah. I mean, the Braves did win again today, or won for the first time in a while today. So it's 5 games now, but that's very doable because you play the Atlanta Braves 7 more times. So can we take care of this next series? Can the Braves drop a few more games? We go on this West Coast trip. Maybe we come back and play the Braves, and maybe that's for first place in the division for the meantime. So pretty big series coming up here. Pretty big.
We caught some fish in Philly this week. Miami Marlins, for all intents and purposes, they're probably down for the count. I think the Philadelphia Phillies officially kind of put that to rest. They got them on the hook. They reeled them up. They put them in the ice, in the cooler, on the ice. And
got anything else?
That's that. No, I just want to shit talk on the Marlins because they were talking so much shit when they beat us earlier this year, so they can go ahead and stick a fat one. Shout out Aaron fucking Nola, MVP of the series yet again. Speaking of MVP, we're going to run through our series awards. We're going to do a quick review, how Nate always does. We're going to do a preview of the Cardinals series. Got to get a little get back. Cardinals been heating up a little bit. They're now in the wild card race, seriously.
Did you see how they won today?
How they won? No.
Oh, they had a ball. So they played the Reds today.
Wait, was it that outfield blunder?
Yeah, he dropped the final out, so the Cardinals kept the ended up taking the lead, and they won today. So I believe they're still 2.5.
Yeah, they're there, but we'll do that for the preview. Temp checks. No fan mail today. We'll talk a little bit about Nestor Cortes, and then depending on if the reason there's no fan mail is because there's a thunderstorm with tornado warning. So we're not sure how long we're going to have before we run out of time on the pod today. So kind of going to have to run through it. There goes my pen. And so MVP of the series. There's a couple of them. I'm going to say Aaron Nola because 7 innings, 1 run, 8 strikeouts. Who the fuck is this guy? Who is he? Him and Zach Wheeler have switched over the past month. This is insane.
Yeah, I mean, even when he got out of that inning, I mean, Aaron Nola doesn't get out of those innings a lot,
He has been.
He struck out. I mean, he let Otto Lopez get on. Xavier Edwards got on too. They're both very good hitters.
Yes.
That I can live with that.
Mm-hmm.
And Aaron Nola was like, "Hey, Griffin Conan, you want a little piece of this fucking curveball, bitch?" Then he threw another one to Gilberto Hernandez, and they both struck out on him. Got out of the inning. I mean, the even year Aaron Nola, it's here.
It's not a bit.
Yeah, it's here.
Legit. It's a thing. Yeah.
It's such a shame how bad he started the season too, because I can't believe I'm saying this, but Aaron Nola's ERA is almost below a 5. Do you know where it was a month ago? It was above a 6 pretty much. So
brother, he would be like top 10, crazy to say, Cy Young candidate if he didn't start the season so bad, and with how good he's been lately. But that's neither here nor there because that's just not reality. But he's been pitching like a fucking dog, and the Phillies have absolutely needed it, and they're going to need it down the stretch. This is always the weather Aaron Nola shines in.
Well, you've actually said both of these things. The first thing you said, and you have said this on this podcast, I think his fastball was like the worst graded pitch in the sport at one point this season.
It was.
And another thing you said in our text thread, apparently him and Zach Wheeler have swapped bodies or something. I'm not really sure. So at least Aaron Nola's picking up the slack right now.
Big time. He's my MVP for this series. I mean, he was my MVP last series too. He's just been great. He really a jolt that this team needed out of this pitching staff, and it's kind of given them a slight cushion in the wild card race, which they desperately needed going into September. Then you have a 3-game series coming up against the Cardinals. Got to take care of business there and keep your cushion because we already talked about how hard September is going to be. Nate pointed out to me in our private text messages how hard the Braves schedule is as well. So the Phillies, they're 5 out. I'm not buying it. I'm not saying you should buy it. I'm saying we should monitor the situation.
That's fair.
Monitor the situation. Nate, who's your MVP for the series?
It's also Aaron Nola. I mean, where are they without this guy down the stretch right now? If he was still first half spot. Aaron Nola, they're out. They're probably, I don't know, I want to say 2.5, 3 games back themselves. I mean, you would have to figure they were losing so many Nola starts in the beginning of the year. Their 4th and 5th spot were scheduled losses, and they were still somehow winning. But, you had teams get better at the trade deadline, so who knows? But, yeah, he's definitely the MVP. I mean, I haven't seen his knuckle curve look that good in so long. I mean, it's been forever. And for a long time there, he was throwing the changeup, and that was helping a lot. Like, that was working. But he went back to the fastball knuckle curve. He's still throwing the changeup, but the fastball knuckle curve was just doing its thing yesterday.
The thing is, he's working down in the zone, which he has to, and it's been working well.
Stay low.
He's staying low, and he's staying inside the lefties. Like, that fastball runs back on the plate, which is beautiful. It has these left-handed hitters backing up, and it catches the edge of the zone for a strike. That is a go-to pitch for Aaron Nola, and if he can locate it with that knuckle curve, he is a very good pitcher, which we've seen these last few starts when these things happen. When he cannot locate the fastball, that's where you get first half Aaron Nola. It's all about control when you don't have the velocity that Aaron Nola has. Or doesn't have, I should say. But right now, I mean, both of us, I think we'll admit we were wrong on Aaron Nola. Hand up, wrong, admittedly, happily wrong, might I add, with how great he's been. Shout out Knowles, man. Shout out 27. My biggest concern, should I have one?
I have one.
You have one?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I'm a little concerned about Zach Wheeler and Christopher Sanchez going deeper into games.
Okay.
They're fine for the first 4 or 5 innings, but then I've noticed Zach Wheeler around 75 pitches starts to labor a little bit. Christopher Sanchez, he does this weird thing in like the 4th or 5th inning, and he tends to get out of it a lot, but he puts base runners on, and he does get
full
out of
counts.
It. Yeah, like a lot of full counts from Christopher Sanchez lately, and I don't think it's too big of an issue right now, but we'll get to it later. This is probably why they brought in Nestor Cortes. I mean, this is no different than Walker Buehler last year.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That's a slight concern. That's a slight concern. But if you wanted a concern, I think that's a good one.
I'm not too concerned with Sanchez. He does have the lowest ERA in baseball this month. But to your point, he's putting people on.
He's also it's like the 6 inning thing instead of like 7.
Yeah,
7 or 8.
Right. The Wheeler thing, though, I don't know how I blundered on that. That's a concern because he's not getting deep in games like he normally does. He's getting hit around a little bit. He's just not been the normal Zach Wheeler. That's what I'm saying. Him and Nola switch bodies because Nola just is shredding, mowing down, low pitch count, getting deep into games. And Wheeler, I mean, fuck, dude, it was like in the 4th or 5th inning, he was at 90 pitches.
Yeah, he's like fighting himself out there a little bit, and then he just slows down.
Yeah, I wonder if the heat with his injury has anything to do with it. I don't know. All I know, it's slightly concerning. I mean, he's not getting killed. I mean, he still has a sub-3 ERA. So
yeah, he has 10 walks in his last 3 games, though.
The command, yeah.
Before that, Zach Wheeler didn't even have 10 walks in his last, I think, 7 or 8 starts.
That's no good.
It's not good.
No good. But it is what it is. It really didn't give much to be concerned about, but Wheeler definitely. I don't know how I was complaining about him the other day and how I forgot about it, but definitely him. Adjustment. Sign Bryson Stott to a 5-year deal would be my biggest adjustment that this team can make right now. This guy, Bryson Stott, is an absolute stud. You put him at third base, put him at second base. Hell, you can put him at shortstop. He's going to be a Gold Glove caliber defender. He is an elite defender. The bat is really waking up. He's getting base hits. He's working counts. He can swipe the bag. He is a great player for this baseball team because it's not just he's good at one thing. He can be good at multiple things. When it's all put together, Bryson Stott at his peak is an all-star caliber player. He's not an all-star, of course, we know. But if he's able to put it all together like he has over the past month and some change, this is an all-star caliber player with elite defense and above average bat. I mean, he's crucial to the Phillies if they want to have any success over the next couple of years. Extend Bryson Stott. 5 years, $90 million. Get it done, Dave.
Oh, yeah. 5 years, 90 for Bryson Stott. Sign me up for that. Are you kidding me? This guy's a Gold Glover in the future. So
he fucking should have been one already.
I think if he sticks at third base next year, he's definitely going to win one. I don't know if he's going to stick there, but
it all depends on Luis Ariz. But
I'm just gonna hit my biggest adjustment from last pod because it didn't happen this series either. I know Justin Crawford is good to get on base for the bottom of the lineup, but I can't do this JT thing anymore. I know he had 3 walks this series, but he cannot hit the baseball anymore. He's back down to a 217. Just hit Crawford above him. I don't care that you have Marsh there and Stott there. Crawford's a better hitter than JT is right now.
Crawford's hitting 270 on the year.
Yeah, I mean, he went all the way down to a 240 at one point. JT, I don't think has been over 240 all year. I could be wrong on that, but I mean,
except for maybe the first game if he got a hit his first game, but that's about it.
I mean, I'm looking at it right now. I mean, Justin Crawford's hitting 354 in August, and we're hitting this guy 9th. By the way, to all those OPS motherfuckers out there about Justin Crawford, he has an 892 OPS in August. Yeah. So how about we don't hit him 9th anymore? How about we move him above JT? And I'd even go far enough to say I wouldn't mind moving Marsh down too and putting Crawford up.
I was about to say the same thing because we all know Crawford was down in the 240s. Marsh was hitting at one point, in like 330s? Wasn't he?
He was in the 320s when he was down there.
Brother, they're almost even. Marsh is at a 274 to Crawford's 270.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at Brandon Marsh July and August, and this is a 40-game sample size. 40 games.
Oh, God, you're going to make me.
In July, he hit 140. In August, he's hitting 250. His OPS in July was 422, and his OPS in August is 672. But Justin Crawford is red hot, and he's been for a month, and they just won't move him up in the lineup. So
I will say that was something Rob Thompson did very well. He played the hot bat.
Oh, absolutely.
Dom Mattingly.
No changes.
I don't know.
No changes.
I don't know. But yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he's earned it. And other guys have proven that they have not. So
until he shows you he can't do it, or if Brandon Marsh, maybe that'll wake Brandon Marsh up, moving him down to 9th, because obviously he's content hitting 7th because he's still hitting like shit. I know he did okay this series. I understand that. And he did make some good ass catches. I'm not knocking Brandon Marsh on defense at all. That catch he had,
climbing the wall
was awesome.
Spider-Man, shout out.
Even the inning before that where he kind of he went down and got it. It was pretty crazy, but offensively, yeah, I'm moving Marsh down.
I wouldn't be mad at it, especially not right now. And then if Crawford cools off, probably when he cools off, then yeah, you just move him back. But for now, you got to ride the hot bat. Donald, fuck you. I know you got your recap you're going to fire off, so go ahead. What's your recap sounding like?
Good series. So quick little series recap. Johan Duran racked up 2 saves in this series. Good bounce back from Johan Duran. Big John Bolin had a bounce back outing yesterday compared to Monday. He gave up 2 runs. That was not good.
No bueno.
Brooks Early also had a bounce back too. That was good to see. But yeah. But Bryce had a pretty good series. 4 hits. He's drawing walks still at an insane rate. He's walked in his last 12 games in a row, I believe.
Dude,
he leads the MLB in walks. Did you know that?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
All the guy does is walk. He's top 10 in on base percentage.
Yeah, and I should have tweeted this too, and I honestly forgot. I haven't had time. But so all the people who were complaining about Bryce Harper playing hero ball and wanted him to take pitches and see more pitches, well, now he's got at least Arraez behind him, and he's doing exactly that, and you still complain. What do you want him to do? He has 25 homers. He leads the league in walks. I mean, his OPS is up to 880. I mean, I don't know what else he's supposed to do. I know he's only hitting for 260, but like, that's okay.
Live on the pod, the Mariners just called up Cade Anderson.
Oh, wow.
Top pitching prospect in the sport, eh?
That's pretty interesting.
Interesting.
I'm surprised it took him that long. He has like a 90-inning sample size of like 2 ERA baseball.
Yeah.
Wow,
he's going to be good. He's going to be good.
Yeah, they're also only, I think, 2.5 out of the wild card.
Everybody in the AL, I feel like, is only 2.5 out.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, that's a fucking shit show over there. Anyway, that is some big news, though.
Ooh.
Game 2. Yeah, anyway. Jose Alvarado. Decent start against the Marlins. Decent start. But Bryce's stock continued to roll. Alec Boehm is still just smacking the ball around. He's up to a 242 on the season. Who saw that coming? Almost a 700 OPS. Please don't re-sign Alec Boehm because of this month.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, besides that, Aaron Nola shoved. Sanchez got out of it and did his thing. Wheeler, whatever. It swept back-to-back series. 6 games in a row for the Phillies. Highest win streak of the season. So.
Yeah. Good stuff. Nate, you want to take over the preview for the next series real quick? There is an accident that just happened out front of my house. Give me 2 minutes if you want to take over.
Oh, sure. I'll take over. You guys are stuck with me for a minute.
The car is fine. I swear to God. Go ahead. 3-game series. Jesus Luzardo pitches tomorrow. You'll be there on Saturday.
Yes, that is true. I will be there Saturday. Tomorrow, Hunter Dobbins and Jesus Luzardo. Zeus is up to 185 Ks, a 3.23 ERA. We talked about this. He's entering the Cy Young conversation. Probably not going to win it. Jacob Mizorowski's going to win it, but big day for Zeus. I will be at the ballpark Saturday. If you want to come see me and shake my hand, I will be there. Andre Palante, who shoved against the Phillies last start, didn't really shove. The Phillies just kind of helped him out a lot. Against Andrew Painter, yikes, I'm in the building for an Andrew Painter start. However, the last time I watched Andrew Painter pitch, it was his first start at home. I was there in person with Chris, and he did great against the Nationals. Hopefully, Andrew Painter bounces back from last start. Even though it was only a shaky first inning, he did pretty well. And then Kyle Lehigh against Christopher Sanchez on Sunday, a 135 day game. I think you got to take 2 out of 3. The Cardinals are playing decent baseball right now. They are 3 games over 500. Fighting for that wild card spot still. I believe they are 2.5 out, like I said earlier. So I think you take 2 out of 3 there. And then you go on the West Coast trip after that. So this is pretty crucial for the Phillies to take this series. These are the teams you have to beat up on to stay in the wild card race, stay above the other teams behind you in the race. And like Chris said, I mean, if you can take 2 out of 3 and the Braves can drop 2 out of 3 against the White Sox, I believe that's who they're playing right now. I think that you're looking at 3 games back at that point. I think that is definitely in play for the division. I mean, there are 5 games right now, and Braves fans are feeling it. So I'll take 2 out of 3.
I'm back. There's just a hit and run out front of my house.
Live on the pod.
Live on the pod, only on Pinstripehype, a Phillies podcast. 2 out of 3 against the Cardinals. You got to win another series, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Now we got to finish the pod before the cops get here and probably start asking questions about fucking hit and run. The guy fucking runs over a pole and then starts sprinting down the street, and then now he's gone.
What a guy! What a guy!
Up front, fucking the Jeep is slanted. Yeah, you know.
Where else do you get content like this?
Only on Pinstripehype. Follow us over on X at Pinstripe_hype. We're on YouTube.
We are.
We're on TikTok.
We are.
We're on Spotify.
We are.
If you're listening on Spotify, follow. If you're watching or listening on YouTube, like and subscribe. Fan mail, we are going to continue to get back to it next pod. Again, a couple of circumstances today. Tornado warning, hit and runs, shit like that. Things happen. All right. Phillies 2 out of 3 against the Cardinals ideally would be nice. And you're going Saturday, right?
I am. Yeah, it's Andrew Painter. Hopefully he bounces back. The last time I was in the building for an Andrew Painter start, it went pretty damn well. So
yes, it did. Yeah. Fucking right, it did. Well, you were late.
I was late, but it's okay. I
Cocksucker.
still saw greatness of a future ace.
Well, we saw his best game. Well, yeah, probably best game.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I would consider statistically that was, but I think his last start versus the
Orioles after the 2 runs.
Yeah, that or the was it the
one right after
Cardinals
that.
start or Marlins start after that?
I think didn't he get
It was the Cardinals, I think, wasn't it?
one of them? It was one
I
of
think
them.
it was the Cardinals. Yeah, he did pretty good. They left him in too long. Either way,
Yeah,
besides the point, Andrew Painter's pitching when I'm going.
Type shit. All right, moving on to temperature checks. Bullpen. I was at a 2.8 last time. Games 2 and 3 they were good. Game 1, John Bolin almost blew it, and so did Brooks Raley. But past 2 games, if I'm not mistaken, they didn't give up any earned runs. McFarland in game 2 gave up a run. Wasn't earned though. FC, we take those. So I'm going for a 2.8. I'm just going to bump them up slightly to a 3.1. Duran, 2 saves. Bullpen was able to shut it down, all things considered, when we had the lead this series, which they should be able to do against the fucking Marlins. So 3.1.
Yeah, I was around a 4.3 last spot. I'll bump him up to a 4.6, 4.7. I think that I will continue to say this. Alex McFarland, his stuff just looks incredible. He needs to just keep pitching. Just get him out there. He's one of the more fresh arms in that bullpen, so he needs to see a lot of innings because it'll save other guys. And I know Big Bad John had a bad first game here. I love Big Bad John. Okay, he's a
Still
dog.
sub 3. He's still a demon.
Did you see that strikeout he got yesterday? He was pumped up after he got that strike. Up and in fastball. Oh, hit this bitch.
He's a big energy guy.
Big energy guy. I feel like he can get a big out in the playoffs if they need it. Like I feel like I could just see the strikeout.
I can just see it.
Yeah, I feel like that would light the bank on fire if
Game
it got
4,
to that point.
NLCS.
Yeah. Oh yeah, now we're talking.
Big
I'm moving to a 4.7. They're slowly trending towards a 5 because Duran backed up 2 saves. I mean, Brooks Raley. I'm still a little sus on Brooks Raley though.
Yeah, well, in Game 4 of the NLCS, Big Bad John Boland's going to come in. Bottom of the 8th. We need 1 out.
Bang.
Dodgers are up. Shohei Ohtani at the dish. 2-1, 2 out. Full count. Down and away fastball. Shohei caught staring. Hey! Woo! Keeps the deficit at 6-1 as the Phillies are down 3-0 in the series.
Oh, nice. Damn, what a bomb to drop into the end there.
Fuck.
Sorry, we come back 3. Hey, you come back. The Sixers did it 3-1, didn't they?
And then what happened? Never mind.
All right,
we have LeBron. We ride. Starting rotation. I was at a 7-9 last time. Great start by Sanchez. Amazing start by Nola. Okay start by Wheeler. I'm going to slightly bump him up to an 8-1. 2 earned by Wheeler, 1 each by Nola and Sanchi. So 4 earned runs by your starting pitching in over 3 games. I mean, that's pretty fucking good. So I'm going to sit at an 8.1.
Yeah, I went back down to an 8.4 last pod. I'm going back up to an 8.8 because I think Nola just being able to do this right now. And honestly, I'll move him to an 8.9 because I'm right below a 9. If I see another,
you were just concerned about him. Top 2.
Well, no, I know, but for deep games. But I think if they continue to just get outs in these, if they continue to give 5-6 innings and they're still winning, I can't knock them.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, I will be concerned about them late game, but if they're still giving you 5 innings overall in the temps, I'm gonna bump them up. So I will give Nola, and Nola's the big boost here, really, because he just went 7 innings. And I saw a lot of people on the timeline saying, pull Aaron Nola, don't put him back out. Don put him back out, and I got to give Don credit. He trusted his guy, and it worked. So, and I don't give Don Mattingly a lot of credit. I'll bump him back up to I'll move him to an 8-9. Let me see a good Painter outing Saturday in person, and then let me see I don't even need to say bounce back Wheeler start, just a decent Wheeler start. Oh, no, he's not pitching the series. Sanchez, I meant. Sorry, Sanchez. Yeah. Let me get a dominant Sanchez start.
Be nice.
And we're good. 8-9.
Well, you're getting close to 9s. We'll see.
I am.
I'm getting close to a 4 on the offense. I was at a 3.6. I'm going to bump him up to a 3.9. I mean, Luis Arraez, 2-run homer this series. Royce Stott's been awesome. Alec Boehm's continued to hit the ball. I mean, these are things that haven't happened all year. 1 being the Phillies didn't have Luis Arraez, and 2, Boehm and Stott weren't really being clutched the way they are. Bryce is working walks. Schwarber had an absolute mammoth homer that got called back. Bullshit. We'll still count it. I'm going from a 3.6 to a 3.9. They're getting close to cracking 4. It's been a while. I wanted to do it. Give me another good series win with some good offense, and we'll be in the 4s next pod. We'll be in the 4s.
That's where I'm at, but at a 5. Because the craziest thing, I'm not at a 5 yet. I'll be up at next pod if they continue to hit.
Okay.
Because they do face some decent Cardinals pitching.
Yep.
Not great pitching, but decent.
Well, you saw what they did to him last time.
Yeah, and the craziest thing is that you didn't mention when you were talking about your offensive temps.
Yeah.
All of those guys are doing it at the same time. I feel like we never see this Phillies team hit at the same time.
No.
I mean, you have Alec Bohm, Bryson Stott, Kyle Schwarber partially, Trey Turner partially, but Bryce Harper, Justin Crawford, Brandon Marsh out here and there. I mean, all these guys are, and I don't really believe in timely hitting too much. I think you just have to hit, but they're doing it. And you know what? They're putting up a lot of 5-6 run spots here.
That's what they need.
I'm going to bump them. I'm going to bump them from, I think I was around a 4.4. I'm going to a 4.8. Next pod is your chance to get over a 5.
Fucking no chance I will have them above a 5 at the end of the season. Every time they get close, they just fuck it up.
Do this? Like with the hard schedule?
No, that's the thing.
Wow.
I think I got them above a 5 once.
Harsh critic.
I think I got them above a 5 once. And then they shit the bed, and then I dropped them down to like a fucking 1.
I do have to say real quick, too, because you brought up the Luis Arias home run. I feel like every home run I see him hit is like a golf swing where he just lifts it out and it barely goes out. But
did you see the pitch before where he was flexing?
Yeah.
He just missed.
Dude, he's very energetic at the plate. I like it.
I love him, man. I love him. I need to see him. I need a 3-year extension for him this offseason.
3 years, 45?
3 years, 40? It should already be on the fucking paper.
There we go.
Don Magny, I was at 0.1 last time. I'm going to bump you up to 0.2 because you didn't do anything yet again to piss me off, but you still piss me off, if you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, you lost it all, but, each sweep you're going to go up 0.1. Or each series win, I'll also say you go up 0.1. And each loss you go down until we're in the fucking negatives. But we got a sweep, so you trusted Nola. Confidence is up. Good job. You know what? Nah, I can't give you a 0.3. I can't do it. We're going to sit at a 0.2.
Yeah, so because I've bashed Don Mattingly on this podcast, probably even more than you have somehow, I can't go above where you're at. So I'm in the 0.1 because I was at a dead fucking 0 last pod. You get the 0.1
as you said.
Yeah, I almost was. You get the 0.1 for trusting Aaron Nola, and it worked. That's all you get. Move Justin Crawford up, you motherfucker.
And then you go up another 0.1.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Overall, where are you at?
Not above a 5 still. Can't do it.
Okay. Yeah. No.
Yeah, no. I think I'm in a 4.8 as well. Because the 6-game win streak does warrant a bump up. Mm-hmm. Now, it is the Marlins and Twins. It's not like you're playing, and I understand like
Dodgers.
Win streaks like that against good teams like that don't really happen because teams like that don't get swept often. Which it is
the Phillies get swept. Mm-hmm.
So, I'll bump into a 4.8. I think the way the offense is going right now, and I'm not going to lie, I mean, I know the bullpen has a few bad spots here and there. That's just baseball at this point for the Phillies. I do like their bullpen, though, down the stretch. I think it's very upgraded compared to how it was a month ago. Obviously, I mean, Seth Johnson's not here anymore. That's a whole point itself. 4.8.
Fairs.
You know what? Hold on. I'm sorry. I have to bump down another point. He goes to 0.2 because Seth Johnson's gone, and maybe
it wasn't his fucking call. If he was here, he'd be pitching instead of John Bolin and Alex.
And I would be in the negatives, and I would be. So,
speaking of 4s and 5s, this team finally cracked a 4 for the overall.
Wow, good job.
I know. No, I can't do it. Yeah. 4-1. I went from a 3.8 to a 4-1. Each win bumped them up 0.1, right? So now we're sitting at a 4-1. I mean, I don't know what team I'm watching. Consistent offense from top to bottom. Good starting pitching. Well, top to bottom. Trey Turner. But good starting pitching. Mostly decent bullpen. over the past couple series. I don't know what I'm watching. So I'm going to set it at 4-1. They're probably going to piss me off over the next week because after the Cardinals, you have a West Coast trip. You play the Angels. You should sweep them, that fucking team. I hope they face George Klassen. I put
I think they are Saturday.
A post out that ruffled some feathers. Some of you motherfuckers. Yes, I'm cherry picking one start because the motherfucker flew through the minors and had a 7-inning, 7-strikeout, 1-hit game against a major league team. So yeah, I'm going to cherry pick it when the guy the Phillies traded for is gone.
Allow me to step in here. We didn't have the podcast back in 2024. Chris was fucking pissed when they traded George Klassen.
I was hot. That was my guy. That was my prospect. I'm like, he's going to be a starting pitcher for this team. It's like a couple years, he's going to be here. He probably would have been.
He's even developed a deadly sinker, too.
On the fucking Angels. Imagine what Caleb Cotham could have done with him. You know what I mean? So, all of you who were saying that he has a 5 ERA, hey, dickheads, pull up the stats. He's a 3.74. I don't care what he had in the minor leagues. He's in the major leagues with a 3.74, and in his last 3 starts, he's given up a total of 3 runs. That's pretty fucking good. Because what has Carlos Estevez done since then? Well, he left the Phillies and absolutely blew on the Royals.
He's actually, I think he's still hurt from the beginning of the year.
Oh, wow.
And his arm was falling off in spring training. So.
His fastball was down, everything. And Klassen, the Phillies already didn't have a lot of pitching prospects. And then you traded him for a half season to Estevez. I understand Hoffman loaded the bases against the Mets. Estevez still gave up a grand slam to Lindor. He still gave up the homer. It doesn't matter. He still did it. And then he left. George Klassen. Yes, I'm picking David Dabrowski apart on that one. And then somebody was like, well, what about Duran and Luzardo and Derek Hill?
Those are hits.
That's what. Hold on, Nate. Can we take 1 minute and clap it up for our GM who did his job, who makes millions of dollars? Just 1 second. You did your job, Dave. Like, what are you people talking about? Yes, he's supposed to. He's supposed to trade for good players and then keep them. That's what you're supposed to do. He traded for a not good player. Let him walk. I'm not saying Klassen's going to be anything special. The Phillies might go out and put 10 up on him. But the fact that he blew through the minors, he has a good 1-2 combo, fastball slider. And like Nate said, he has a sinker now too. I'm missing. That was my guy.
Since we're on the topic.
Quick rant. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, since we're on the topic. Estevez, like, you and I knew this back when. It's a shame we didn't have a podcast that year, but you just knew watching him. He was going to give up a big run in a playoff spot.
Yeah,
you just knew
he was fucking big, tall bitch. I mean, I don't hate Estevez. I hate Dave Dombrowski.
Yeah, it's not even Estevez's fault, really. He just got traded for someone.
Right. And like, he's not a closer. He was
having an outlier year.
He was. And then now look where it's at, right? But Klassen was my guy. He flew through the minor leagues because the stuff is real. He probably would be a bullpen piece on the Phillies right now, which would be great, by the way. Great.
Well, we're going to see him here soon.
We are. We'll see how he looks. I'm excited to see him. And he's probably going to get about 10 runs hung on him in the first 2 innings just because I opened my mouth. But I'm still standing behind it. That was my guy. I don't care. That's my guy. Just like Ramon Marquez. But a little different as long as they re-sign Luis Arraez.
Luis Arraez is actually a good baseball player with a track record of being a good baseball player, so they better fucking
still applies. He has to fucking re-sign him. So
yeah.
Yes. But that is that West Coast trip. Coming up after the Cardinals, Nate, the Philadelphia Phillies signed a starting pitcher, former New York Yankee 10th inning World Series, Nestor Cortes.
Yeah, the first thing I think of, there's 2 things I think of.
Your immediate text to me when the Phillies signed him was capital, no.
And then I sent you right after that they officially signed him, and it was just a big old capital fuck.
I think it was.
It was.
And then he said, "Good enough. Welcome back, Ranger Suarez."
Yes. So it's funny enough you say that. So there's two things that I think of when I see Nestor Cortes. The first thing, leaking the text.
No, sorry, it was no with 3 O's followed by no. The next one, fuck.
Yeah.
All caps. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
anyways, Nestor, welcome to Philadelphia.
Yeah, welcome to Philly. Welcome to the Pinstripehype pod. Yeah, listen, Nestor Cortes, there's two things that I mainly think of. And the first thing is with the Phillies, he is your Walmart Ranger Suarez. The second thing, I just can't get the home run to Freddie. I think it was Freddie Freeman.
It was the walk-off.
I can't. Nestor Cortes did that. Like, I just can't. I can't imagine that this guy.
He has playoff history, man. Come on.
Take down innings for the Phillies. This feels like if they go to a 6-man rotation for this, which I feel like is going to happen, or at least he's going to take bulk innings out of the bullpen. It's one of the two. Because the call-ups are in like 10 or 11 days, so they can call him up and he can be the long man, which I don't hate that. But I can't imagine Nestor Cortes is going to take big innings down for this team. At most, what he needs to be is if Zach Wheeler needs to come out in the 4th or 5th inning just to get him another inning of rest, pull him, get 2 innings out of Cortes, and call it a day. Now, Don Mattingly will put him in for fucking 4.
That's his new Seth Johnson, mate. I want you to know that. Nestor Cortes. And Don's going to say, and so will Dave, he has a proven track record, in the playoffs. He's battle tested. He really fits the Phillies culture.
Surgery, man.
Grand slam in the playoffs. He really fits the Phillies culture. I'm not going to knock him until we see him because he was okay at one point for the Yankees. But this is a little while ago. But
one of our followers asked us this question too, and I actually texted you this. I forget who it was, man. I think it was John. Would you prefer Lorenzen or Cortes? I'm taking Lorenzen every day of the week.
Yes.
Lorenzen played it in Coors, man, and he actually has a couple decent seasons under his belt. And it's not like the Phillies need much out of him; they just need 1 month of baseball. So I would have preferred that. It didn't happen. We got Nestor Cortes.
Plus, he liked pitching here, so
yeah, I feel like Lorenzen. You could get like
that
3
makes
or 4.
you a little better when you like where you're pitching.
Yeah, I feel like you get like 3 or 4 innings out of Lorenzen and call it a day.
Maybe,
but,
maybe not. Maybe
well,
not.
we'll see. I'm like you said. I'm not knocking Nestor Cortes. Like I just really. Walker Buehler at least was like a really good pitcher at one point when they signed him.
Yeah, your reaction more so I think was because you followed it up a little while after saying, "Oh, you wonder if this is due to like some like underlying issue with Wheeler or Sanchez or whoever, like an injury." So, get that because why else would they sign another pitcher?
They just have dead arms, man. They just
that's essentially what it is.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it works out. But Phillies first round draft pick, Mr. Spangler, had his first game yesterday, Nate. I know you want to talk a little prospects before we get up out of here. What you got?
Tyler Spangler did play his first game. It was for Clearwater. Had one. I think he went 1 for 3.
Yeah, he got
single he hit onto the ground, whatever. It's his first game. A few things, though. A few updates in the minor league system. Felix Reyes has been transferred to the 60-day IL, and his season has ended. Yeah. What a weird season for Felix Reyes.
Out.
Dude comes up. Yeah, really. Dude comes up, hits a tank off of Chris Sale, and
what?
Raked in the minor leagues, and now it's just that's all gone. That's wow. In 10 years, when you're doing a Chris Sale trivia,
he'll be on it.
Felix Reyes might be on that. Yeah. Caden Bogenpol ripped an opposite field double yesterday again. He's hitting .327 with an .880 OPS in 13 games. In those 13 games, he has 11 RBIs. So maybe
he's a hitter, man. He's a hitter.
He's a hitter. 7 Ks from Brad Pacheco the other day on Tuesday. Listen, now that Ramon Marquez is out of this farm system, I think Brad Pacheco is going to get a little more spotlight. He is on their top 15 list, I believe. He's put together some good starts this year, so we'll see what happens there. Will Gasparino, 2 for 5 with the home run the other night. He's another intriguing prospect. I believe he's in their top 20. He's a monster in the box, just like Caden Bogenpol. So keep an eye on him. Raylan Heredia, who has a major strikeout problem, but does have decent numbers in AA, had 3 hits the other day and crushed a homer.
They just moved him up, right?
He has 32 doubles, 21 homers, and 21 stolen bases this year. If he could just get the strikeout rate down, he's a decent prospect. He's only 21, so plenty of time to fix that. And then last thing, Francisco Renteria's season has ended sadly, the regular season. So in his first professional season, he had 75 hits, 9 doubles, 9 triples, 11 home runs, 55 RBIs, 24 bags, swiped, 34 walks to 36 strikeouts. He hit for 379, 470, 682, 1152 OPS.
How many games did he play?
And 198 at bats. How many games did he play? Let me pull that up real quick. But yeah, that's pretty damn good for your first season.
Pretty fucking good.
And he's only 17, like we said last pod. So
yeah.
I believe it was a 55 game sample size. I'm pulling that up right now. It was 53 games. So
in 53 games, he hit 11 homers,
9 triples. And the thing is too, he's not even in like a big outfield or something. Imagine if he was in, and he played pretty good defense from what I've read. So I do think he will be their number 1 prospect next year.
That's over 30 homers, almost 30 triples, 30 doubles in a hypothetical full 162.
Oh, I'm dying for a minor league full like season of play. Like I'm dying for a like 120 game sample size to see.
That'd be great because he is the prospect the Phillies have. Anything lately with Gage Wood or not really?
Not really. He's had a couple rough starts lately, to be honest with you. He just pitched on what day was it? Let me see. It was sorry, it's not loading, but I know he gave up 4 runs. Yeah, I know he just gave up 4 runs, I think, in 2 of his last 4 starts. So that's not great from Gage Wood. But, again, Gage Wood's another guy who I was super high on, but I'm worried the lockout, which if you've been reading this stuff about the Dodgers, probably going to hurt it even more.
Yeah.
Gage Wood's already like 23, so I'm hoping that development stays intact.
He's a prospect, but those who were saying that he was going to come up, that was just never happening this year. It just wasn't realistically. But hey, it is what it is.
So real quick, Gage Wood did pitch on August 14th, and he gave up 3 runs in 5 innings. His ERA is up to a 4.89. That's okay though, because I did say last pod some guys get to Double-A and they stall out for a little bit and then they figure it out. So
might be the case.
It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. He's still generating strikeouts at an insane clip. 6 strikeouts, 4, 8, 6, 9. He's
his stuff is there.
Just got to figure it out, man.
That's what it is. But that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this pod. Nate, you got anything else you want to add?
No. Half a dozen wins in a row. Let's beat up the Cardinals for 3 more games, preferably Saturday while I'm there. There is a little bit of rain in the forecast here, so hopefully nothing gets too delayed. But
hopefully. But
yeah.
With all that being said, hopefully you guys like those who are watching, not just listening over on YouTube. You like the background we got up there. Nate, you want to throw up the little QR code?
Sure. Come over and follow us on X.
There's a little X if you're watching on the TV, your laptop or something. If you aren't tuned in on X, tap in on X. We're very active over there. All the time, all day, every day. It's the most active social media that we are a part of. We're also on TikTok, all those sorts of things. So again, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. Follow if you're listening over on Spotify. Check us out over on X. We're all over the place. We appreciate y'all as always. Fan mail. We'll be back next pod. You know the drill with that. Any questions? Doesn't even have to be baseball related. That's going to be something that we're going to really implement more of down the line. We also have something cool we're looking to start up probably soon with you guys coming on the pod. It's something that's in the works, something we're working on. Let us know if you guys would rock with it. Essentially, those of you who are familiar with WIP, it's similar to that, but you would come on to the pod, ask your question, we'd go back and forth, for a minute or two, and then we'd move on to the next one. We're going to throw in like a pod maybe one a month, something like that. We'll see how it works. If you guys really rock with it, we'll do it more. But just something to look forward to in the future with the pod. Something that's in the works. We've been talking about. Nate, anything to add for the better good other than make the 6 straight, 9 straight?
It is pretty crazy. We only have about 10 regular season pods left. Like it's flying.
And probably one postseason pod because this team, we love them. We hate them. They are the Philadelphia Phillies. We out.